taking his stand on it. Like, look, dude defending himself, and they want to kick him like that. Like,
producing wood fuel. It's going to be one of the largest.
They're saying that he's advocating violence because he's saying that fundamentally it's okay for people to do what Kyle did. You know, it's okay for that have got guns to go down and defend property. If the riots are there,
thinks that it's okay that those people were chasing after Kyle to attack him because he had different ideology.
That's quite a few cubic meters.
None of that matters. If someone's attacking you and you've got a gun, it doesn't even matter if the gun's illegal. If you shouldn't have it, you're still allowed to use that gun to kill them.
Inside a structure. Stick fuel burns hotter.
Right, like on the fuel.
It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. If it's reasonable for you to believe that someone's about to harm you, and they know that you've got a gun, and they continue to attack you, it's reasonable for you to kill them regardless of the circumstances. Otherwise, there's no point having guns. Like legally, we might as well just say we can't have guns, because if you can't do that, there's no point having a gun.
More intense heat.
Right.
And a storage in thermal mass.
Right. Totally. I mean, you can't use it for defense. Only armies, and that's the thing. The leftists, the ideology, the communist agenda. Only government should have guns so they can take over the fucking world.
Only government should have guns and defund the police.
Right.
You can't have it both ways. Literally, you like what?
Right. Only cops can have guns, but let's defund the cops.
Like, one or the other, maybe, but certainly not both. Let's have anarchy on the streets and nobody have the ability to defend themselves. Let's make sure that the only people that have got guns are people that are doing so illegally, like we've got in the UK.
Nice and firm. Here's our bucket.
Right, like you guys can still own guns there, but you got to go through all these fucking hip hops and loops.
I can own a pistol.
Is that what it is?
I cannot own a pistol at all. No, like you know, because if I was in special forces, I could have a pistol. If I was in the army, I could have a pistol. But there's no handguns at all in the UK for civilians. Like rifles, like some people have got rifles, but it's very difficult to get that. And but I think there's I think it's 1.2, or is it 2.3 maybe 2.3 million shotguns in the UK. So, yeah, like there's a lot of shotguns, and people have got firearms licenses. You know,
wow, there's a kid in the UK arrested on my birthday
in the cold climates
for having a toy pistol gun, air pistol gun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gun.
That's how uptight dicks. I got a list here of legal guns that can be owned in the UK. Where'd it go?
The old growth forest.
My buddy that lives over there, I think, was looking.
This water can be tapped in certain places.
Your guys, the way they design them and everything is just so creepy, weird.
And anybody that got a few mates could get hold of a gun though. I could. I'm pretty sure that I could if I wanted to. I could get a gun in a couple of days. If I had a few £1,000 to spend.
30 minutes with a freaking piece of pipe and a nail.
This is. I've got a fishing catapult and some lead shot. Could could kill a man at a fair old distance.
You ever watch Jorg Sprav, the slingshot channel?
We can recreate this right across.
Oh man, you're missing out. It's
He's good, is he?
It makes a bunch of slingshots and stuff. Shows all the dudes. They're deadly too, and like using bows.
Oh yeah.
Sling bows.
And that's the heritage we deserve.
I'm gonna play your YouTube channel.
Right. Okay. You guys can have pistols, but you have to get this long ass extension, 30-centimeter extension.
Which will also rehydrate our spring lines. We can start with earthworks and end up with giant forests.
The weapon.
The end of summer. These are the final fungal flushes before the autumn and the cold of the winter. when it all goes dormant and sterile.
So it's basically not a pistol no more. Handgun,
Such a dependable
not a
system.
pistol no more.
It's a rifle.
You can conceal it.
Great forests of the cold climates.
So it's basically not a pistol.
Where the soils are.
Can't have sawn-off shotguns either.
They continuously replenish, and the fungi.
It's actually what you want for home defense. I've been led to believe.
Storage for the winter.
More effective than shotguns.
This is a hyphae net.
No, my good home defense in time, if you can have slingshots in that, is put you like 20 BBs inside like a roll of like paper towel with like a little, just something little to hold the little pouch closed, the BBs, and have you stacks of those, and like someone comes in, grab it, put it in your slingshot, as soon as you release it, dude, they got 20 buckshots coming at them at 100 feet per second.
This is where we get full security. This is the system that anchors our landscape, our fertility, and our productivity. This is what we need to be.
Now, I've sat, by the side of the sea, firing stones out into the water, using my fishing catapults, and yeah, they're amazing. Distances that you can get, it's like the same sort of distances that you can hit, golf balls with a golf club, and you're struggling to cast your fishing rod, with your beach caster, that sort of distance. It's a bow and arrow, really. It's the same technology. Catapult's the same thing as bow and arrow, really. It's just a system that's, rather than firing a bolt, that's firing at the lump.
Projectile. I could see you having a trebuchet set up in your yard.
Same thing as bow and arrow. Like trebuchets. There's a very nice trebuchet not too far from me over in Wales, in Caerphilly Castle, an actual proper one that's original still.
Really?
I don't think it's an actual real trebuchet, as in made by the trebuchet family. But it's
right. It's just big, massive.
Just a big
Where
format.
they chunk pumpkins with it or something. They're gourds.
I don't think it's an actual real trebuchet, as in made by the trebuchet family. But it's
right. It's just big, massive.
Just a big
Where
format.
they chunk pumpkins with it or something. They're gourds.
I don't think it's an actual real trebuchet, as in made by the trebuchet family.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good.
With Restream for a little while longer, you can embed over to your website or my website or anywhere, as long as you live stream to YouTube. For a little while longer, you can embed over to your website or my website or anywhere, as long as you live stream to YouTube. Or Facebook. It also works with Facebook or YouTube Live. As long as you're public, you have to. That's the other loophole to the Restream IO, is you got to be public. Or Facebook. It also works with Facebook or YouTube Live. As long as you're public, you have to. That's the other loophole to the Restream IO, is you got to be public.
My roof materials coming on Monday still, apparently, Doc, for my garage. Yeah. Luke's ordered it. Yeah, it's going with 2 6-foots and two 7-foots in the end, when we're not bothering with clear. Luke was worried about the condensation in the garage. Just having the cement all the way across, the cement bonded, whatever it is. Luke was worried about the condensation in the garage. Just having the cement all the way across, the cement bonded, whatever it is. Just having the cement all the way across, the cement bonded, whatever it is. Still using the mouse. Still using a keyboard and mouse. The mouse interface. Okay. You still have to use a mouse. Still using the mouse. Still using a keyboard and mouse. The mouse interface. Okay. Whose have you got? You still have to use a mouse. Right. So you've effectively got two things that you can interact with. Each hand is a thing. You haven't got fingers or anything like that. Okay. Whose have you got? You still have to use a mouse. Right. So you've effectively got two things that you can interact with. Think about airborne aids going on the bottom. Message is going out there slowly. Breaking news that airborne aids. The cat knows now. It's got to pass it on there.
So where'd Dork go?
I think he left a while back. He did say cheerio in text. News that AIDS. The cat knows now. He's got to pass it on there. He's got a tendency to break into unprovoked philosophy. Dork said it's like you're sort of talking about one thing and then it just like starts to goes to like a fundamental level of things. And you're like, wait, hang on. He's got a tendency to break into philosopher, that man. Said it's like you're sort of talking about one thing and then it just like starts to goes to like a fundamental level of things. And you're like, wait, hang on. Can you make what you're streaming on YouTube what you're viewing now to get the whole, trim picture effect? Can you make what you're streaming on YouTube what you're viewing now? It's the same thing that you built in Minecraft as well in front of me, isn't it? Pretty much. Just one of the things that appears is Justin's evolved Tory Gates spring up as well in front of me, isn't it? Pretty much. The Earth People's Justin Tory Gates.
So what happened in Rochester, New York?
Justin's evolved Tory Gates. Yeah, okay. Okay. The Earth People's Justin Tory Gates.
So what happened in Rochester?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, okay. Okay. The Earth People's camera watching you. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Camera watching you. Nice. I'm struggling a bit with that. When you place it, it'll probably work though. I'm struggling a bit with that. When you place it, it'll probably work though. I'm struggling a bit with that. When you place it, it'll probably work though. I don't understand how it's struggling to do that, to be fair. But it's still pretty cool. Nice. No, hold it steady. Hold it steady. Just hold it steady, like on the camera for a bit, so that it can actually. Let's see how many levels you can get. I don't understand how it's struggling to do that, to be fair. But it's still pretty cool. Nice. Hold it steady. Hold it steady. Just hold it steady, like on the camera for a bit, so that it can actually. Let's see how many levels you can get. I don't understand how it's struggling to do that, to be fair. But it's still pretty cool. Nice. Hold it steady. Hold it steady. Just hold it steady, like on the camera for a bit, so that it can actually. Let's see how many levels. Nice. Okay. Nice. It's not bad. I like how you know, it's able to upload extremely high quality images. Like what you've got doesn't look that great because just your source images aren't that great. Your the textures that you're using aren't that shit, aren't that good. And but we've seen some of the other ones that some of the other guys have used, and it is possible to do amazing stuff with this. High quality images. Like what you've got doesn't look that great because just your source images aren't that great. And they knew what they were doing, like in the way that a good Minecraft builder does. They use the things that work well with stuff. They didn't just randomly just use anything and it looked good. They used the shit that looked good and that looked good with the other shit. Like what you've got doesn't look that great because just your source images aren't that great. And they knew what they were doing, like in the way that a good Minecraft builder does. They use the things that work well with stuff. They didn't just randomly just use anything and it looked good. They used the shit that looked good and that looked good with the. I can tell that's not Fernando though, because he hasn't made sound yet. Fernando would be constantly saying, "Look, I'm here, but you can't quite reach me. You want to come over and stroke me, but I'm not quite gonna let you." Maybe Fernando style, I bet. I can tell that's not Fernando though, because he hasn't made sound yet. Fernando would be constantly saying, "Look, I'm here, but you can't quite reach me. You want to come over and stroke me, but I'm not quite gonna let you." Maybe Fernando style, I bet.
It sounds personal.
Can't get Minecraft to it.
Mind gutter, Minecraft.
Well, it is. Minecraft is just Minecraft. It's just a step on from Minecraft.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. Minecraft.
Well, that's why I asked about Dork, because he was all like, "Hey, have you guys ever read Mein Kampf?" And we all were like, "No."
Yeah. Well, haven't you? You've never read Mein Kampf?
Then he left.
It's just Minecraft. It's just a step on from Minecraft.
I think he's watching the movie.
Of course, I've read Mein Kampf.
Well, that's why I was
I read Mein Kampf, surely.
He was all like, "Hey, have you guys ever read?" My history teacher made us watch it in high school.
Yeah. Well, haven't you? You've never read Mein Kampf?
Then he left.
It is one of the most read books in history. Of course, I've read Mein Kampf. I read Mein Kampf, surely.
My history teacher.
What's the other one that people have come up with now? Am I saying Zeke Kyle?
Yeah, that's what I was saying that day. Like, watch
Zeke
people
Kyle.
this free Kyle and like all
Zeke
night.
Kyle.
Free Kyle. Free
Kyle. Free Kyle. Free Kyle.
And they are.
Well, that's not helping. It's funny as a Kakistani, and that's why I can't really disapprove of it. But it's not helping the general,
No, it's not.
progression of the world. Although it possibly is. I don't know. Maybe just the lols need to be amplified for the message to be received. It's like, look, we're not actually Nazis. All those people that are pretending to be Nazis aren't really Nazis. And then they'll realise either that, or they'll just slaughter us. But I don't think they've got any guns, so I think we're all right.
No, it's not.
Progression of the world. Although it possibly is. I don't know. Maybe just the lols. And the ones of them that have got guns are complete retards by the looks of it. We're not actually Nazis. All those people that are pretending to be Nazis. Like what I saw of Kyle looked like James Bond or Jason Bourne in terms of his composure and the way that he dealt with the situation. And the ones of them that have got guns are complete. It looked like I was watching an arcade game. Someone that was just, getting 10 out of 10 for the best possible way that they could deal with the situation that they were in. James Bond or Jason Bourne. It was ridiculous. Composure and the way that he dealt with the situation. That he like the way that he didn't initially shoot the burglar. He'd already killed the pedo and the wife beater, and then he pulls the gun on the burglar that's just attacked him, and then the burglar puts his arms up, so he goes to move away from the burglar, and then the burglar's like, I was just fainting, I was just pretending to put my arms up, and then starts pulling his gun round to point it at the guy, and so he shoots him in the arm. It reminded me of my archetype that it set off for me was a thing called the Bond move, a game called James Bond 007 that was on the first Nintendo 64. Yeah, do you know the game I'm talking about? With the Bond moves. This is like 2005 or something like that. There were specific moves that if you did them in a particular way, then you could complete the game without doing them. And if you'd got past that point of the game and you hadn't done the Bond move, then you hadn't done that Bond move, and you could carry on, but you'd missed it, kind of thing. But what he did was Bond move worthy. With the Bond moves. This is like 2005 or something like that. There were specific moves that if you did them in a particular way, then you could complete the game without. I must assume that he was just lucky in hitting the guy in the arm. He was just shooting and just. He was that good that he just thought, no, I don't need to kill this guy. I'll just blow his arm off. Maybe he was that good. It didn't look like he was.
Have you heard of the Golden Ticket Adventure, Doc? Treasure Hunt?
In hitting the guy in the arm, he was just shooting and just.
Yeah, Jelly Belly.
He was that good that he just thought, no,
Yeah.
I don't need
I
to
tell
kill
you,
this
if I had
guy.
50
I'll
bucks,
just
I'd
blow
do
his
it.
arm off. Maybe he was that good. It didn't look like he was. Twitter deplatforming Destiny is a big deal.
Oh,
Destiny's not going to like that.
Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, Jelly Belly. That was like probably their dumbest move ever. That dude was making them millions a year.
I don't know who that is.
Dr. Disrespect. He's like one of the biggest like live gamer streamers. And like they deplatformed him off of there and have threatened and to kick other big streamers if they run with Dr. Disrespect in game on Twitch.
I don't know who that is.
Dr. Disrespect, he's like
it wasn't GoldenEye. It wasn't GoldenEye the game I'm thinking of. GoldenEye was around at the time, but the game we were playing wasn't GoldenEye. It was like I thought it was actually better than GoldenEye. This game it was actually more cool. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Doc knows the game I want about. Bomb moves, yeah. Bomb moves he did, man. It wasn't GoldenEye. It wasn't GoldenEye the game I'm thinking of. GoldenEye was around at the time, but the game we were playing wasn't GoldenEye. It was like I thought it was actually better than GoldenEye. This game it was actually more cool. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Doc knows the game I want about. On moves, yeah. On moves, he did one. So can you put a keyboard there so that people can? Maybe no. That would be all you do. You could do it if you're playing the ass, but you could put a keyboard there so that people could type messages. You know, and you could have a. You know, you could send that input to D Live as a. So can you put a keyboard there as a person so that people can? Maybe no. That would be all you do. You could do it if you're playing the ass, but you could put a keyboard there so that people could type messages. You know, and you could have a. You could send that input. How many FPS is it? How many frames per second do you reckon it's doing? How many FPS is it? How many frames per second do you reckon it's doing? Well, your computer's not doing much work at all for this. It's all being done by the hardware in the headset. Like cause your headset's got a HDMI output, so what it's sending down there is it's just like it's a camera. It's just a camera feed, effectively, I'd imagine. You know what I'm saying? So your computer's not doing that much. Your computer's not doing much work at driving this. It's all being done by the hardware in the headset. Cause your headset's got a HDMI output, so what it's sending down there is it's just like it's a camera. It's just a camera feed, effectively, I'd imagine. You know what I'm saying? So your computer's not doing that much. Your computer's not doing much work at driving this. It's all being done by the hardware in the headset. Cause your headset's got a HDMI output, so what it's sending down there is it's just like it's a camera. It's just a camera feed, effectively, I'd imagine. You know what I'm saying? So your computer's not doing that much. Driving this.
I can't get my water.
In a motocross track, is it?
Yeah. How do you get your water tower straight?
You mentioned Leanne that he needs to get a headset.
Can't straighten it out. See, it's cocked. It's like cocked. I can't fucking get it. Can you hear me? Well, I can't get the damn water tower straight. See, the water tower, it's all angled. I can't get it straight. What the hell? This stuff's driving me crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna close it, I guess, forever. I don't know. Grass. And a couple rabbits. Just a copy of you. For some reason, it's like everything I place is has its tail up, like the horse. Do you see the horse? Where the fuck did the horse go? I haven't even built it yet. I just put the grass down, and recently, like the right angle, I see that tree there. The grass seems to have its own like negativity, or I don't understand, like it's up or down. You seem to be able to walk across it. I figured I haven't really put anything else. Like I don't really think I'll be able to do it because the stuff they have for Earth, it's not really like I don't think it's like carvable. Maybe it is. But I just you know, yeah, this damn water tower is just driving me nuts. Yeah. Well, that group located it. Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of bulldozers.
Do you play Minecraft, Yam?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I could do that. I like to play. I should just go buy that Xbox game, the MX-ATV one. But I had the ATV one for years, and it's always like I actually opened a bunch more achievements during this coronavirus crap. Played the shit out of it. I won like so much stuff, but it gets kind of boring after a couple hours.
Minecraft is the best game. Other games are mistakes, in my opinion, errors. Incorrectly spent time.
Yeah,
if you're playing another game, that's a mistake. You should be playing Minecraft
I was
instead.
in the game so many years ago, and then back into kind of doing real life things. I just really can't do it. I'm stuck at home because of some stupid virus or something. Or I'm out of holy shit outside. Yeah, and see, everything's kind of floating a little bit off, like it's at a wrong angle. But I thought the horse was on the ground, like, mostly. His back legs are up a little high. Last I checked, I couldn't see the straight.
Yeah, it's just clear off the ground, man. It's like 6 foot floating.
Where did he go?
2 foot. 2 foot.
Horse is way too small. What the hell? I made him bigger.
That's not a horse. That's a pony.
Well, I had him as big as the whole world before. He was like monstrous. I was like, God damn, it's way too big. Let's see.
That's a floating pony. He's not even floating straight. It's
No,
like
that's
floating.
I can't get anything that
like,
floats flat. Like the rabbits are even have the tail, the hind legs up.
Oh, the water tower, man. The water tower is even worse.
Oh, I know. And that's after I fixed it. It was way worse before that. And I still can't seem to get it right.
After you fix it.
So position or rotation? Yeah, the tree was pretty easy. It actually started. The tree started like with the top, and I had to lift it like really high to get it to come out of the ground. I don't know if the grass is messing it up or what the hell's going on. Because the grass was totally screwed up at first, and I managed to eventually just that. It took forever. It doesn't surprise me at all. I think the land they give you has already got some bends in it. Not sure. Yeah, it's a little bit unpredictable. Now, where's my damn horse? I didn't have you in here before. The horse just got bigger. Now the horse is in the ground. Well, he looks better though. He definitely got a little bigger at the same time. But well, see, I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, okay, now the horse is too goddamn big. Hilarious. It's kind of a cool. Yeah, so you're putting your hand up on his belly. He's a pretty cool horse, though.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm working on it. The scale here is. All right. Can you get on him yet? You're close.
Yeah, there are the shy horse you're talking about, isn't it? Oh.
Budweiser. Yeah. All right, let's try again. Okay, I just reduced it a little bit. I think that'll be okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey, you check that out. When I shrunk it, it actually came out of the ground. All right, let me try to look at that. They're endoing. I'm standing on their heads. Good time. Got a fish on the water tower.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, the Clydesdales.
I think
The
it's still floating a little bit.
the Shire horses are bigger than Clydesdales. It's a slightly different horse.
The bad thing about this thing is you can't undo it. So I just completely screwed it up, basically. Yeah. That was what happened. That's hilarious. You know what? That's kind of cool, actually. He really fucked that up.
Average.
The guy got this one shot lifting it. Oh, good God.
Mm.
Right. Uh-huh. Well, is it too small or too big or too little? I think it's too small. I think I can live with that one. But it looks like it might be too small. Maybe you need to go up like another twice as much. One. Holy shit. Maybe 1.5.
the largest shower horse in recorded history is a shower named Mammoth, also named Samson, born in 1848. He stood at 219 centimeters, 21.1 hands high.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty tall.
Well, the average height for a shower horse is 17.2 hands. It's got to be a minimum of 173 centimeters, so it's got to be 17 hands high for it to be a shower horse.
Oh, shit. I can screw it up again. What the? I did something. Yeah. Yeah, that's up. I got the size kind of there. This control is so bad. It's 91, so it should be 190. I think. There we go. There we go. Let me try doing that with the numbers. Every time I try doing it with the other thing, it totally screws it up. So I'm trying doing it with the setting. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Oh shit. Apparently that didn't work. Oh no. Well, the horse wants to drink, I guess. Ah, poor shit.
You didn't even take it to water though.
Yeah, I've taken the water to the horse, but she's still not drinking it. I can lead Doc to the water tower, but I can't fill the horse. Oh my god. I don't know what the hell I did. I'm getting warmer. Z. Apparently the water tower has a Z that is affecting. I don't know why. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We've definitely got stuff screwed up here compared to like SketchUp. Definitely weird. Fall asleep. Yeah. It is kind of fun, as long as it doesn't get too frustrating, I guess. Oh, in the ground again. Apparently, yeah. Yeah. Is that too high? Then I'll go back to in the ground. So I'll just gradually. That's 4. So somewhere between 4 and 5 is where it needs to be. Yeah. The computer is getting hot. Perfect. Too high still? Okay. 4.3 maybe. Okay. Cool. 4.2. That works. All right. So I am exiting that shit so I can walk around. That looks kind of realistic a little bit. It's still small. Like a motor tower should be way bigger than that, but it's an old-fashioned kind. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Too many ugly RVs. Yeah. Thanks for your help, because I was getting frustrated as hell. The tree didn't seem so difficult. I like the horse. Let's see if I can fix the rabbits. Right. Yeah. You can roll. Right. Oh, I think my rabbit's straight now. Cool. Yeah, the grass has definitely got a weird thickness or something. It's something to do with the scale, like because I had to make it so large. When you put in the first piece of grass, it's barely bigger than the goddamn rabbits. Then you got to scale it up like massively. And it seems to have like a thickness. Then you have to sit there and lower it and lower it and lower it forever. Finally, eventually, it goes through the ground. Then it's back to desert again. Then you got to raise it back up just a hair. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's probably better on a larger screen. I'm looking at the laptop right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not totally convinced I like it, but let's see. Try. Look at rotation. I wanted to look like a little different angle. Probably not going to work. Well, hey, it worked. I think, yeah. There you go. Editing tools. Oh, there they are. This thing that says, "Are you the media player owner?" I've never gotten that to do anything. Oh, because I hit yes and it just doesn't do shit. Never heard that. Is that something to do with YouTube?
Cool, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night as it is 20 past 6 for me in the morning. So I'll catch up with you chaps another time, I'm sure.
Good night.
Cheers, boys. All the best.
Have a good night.
No, you stayed up so late. I'm going to fall on my ass like an hour ago. Dick, did they just add those animals and stuff, or has that been there? Oh, okay. I'm wondering if that they got a lot more people interested in fiddling with it with that Burning Man thing. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably be in tomorrow night. Got some stuff I got to do more daytime. Yeah. Is that one of like the mazes where you get lost and you can't find your way out? Yeah, that's not really. Yeah, I guess you guys kind of. I know Jill seems to enjoy it, but I'm like, that's just kind of creeps me out. The house sounds interesting though. Let's see what else we got here. Alien. Okay, so I like that actually. It's better than that. It's gonna be pretty impressive. Yeah, city cops, city buildings. Yeah. Hmm. I see where you got some of your plants from. And it's good. Yeah, it's good they're finally adding some things. Sci-fi. I think it's too much sci-fi shit. You need more like animals and stuff. Like, we probably need more of that. Yeah, if somebody was just interested in that, there, they probably still. I guess they haven't know. To start, maybe a month or two from now, it'll probably seem like not very much. may not become a motocross track. It might just be a farm. I don't think I have what it takes to build a motocross track in this freaking world. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll figure it out. You never know. There you go. I got a wheelbarrow now. It's like old fashioned, like a wooden kind. Looks a little small, though. Jesus. The wheelbarrow is the size of the tree. Ah, really jumped up there. Try small. There we go. I can live with that. Maybe. It's bigger than the rabbit. Not much bigger. Maybe too small. There you go. There. Wants to be Gatorade, man. I am messed up. Can't drink water all day long, not eat anything. I had like one banana at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Didn't eat dinner till like 7:30 or 8. Got home at like 10 or whenever the hell I got home pretty late. So you've been doing any live streams lately or not really? Okay. Yeah. Because I saw you put something about, were you supposed to do like an interview or something or like a playback or something, and then I got there too late anyway. But oh, okay. Are they D-livers or they're from another group or something? But they're normally D-live guys that have stuff like that. Or? Right. Yeah. Yeah, you were really firing on all cylinders. Hmm. Right. That's pretty cool. Right. Mm. Yeah, it's usually like with like TUJ and Mike, it's like recent events in politics and or not politics. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how they kind of they seem to be evolving a little bit. Well, Mike was sick evolving, and then he just totally kind of quit. I think. Then he came back, and I don't know if he's still back or not because I haven't seen him in weeks. And then Mark Passio quit, probably temporarily, but I think Mark Passio. I don't know if he's given up on reality or what's happened. His girlfriend died like a few months ago, and I wouldn't have gone back doing a fucking show after something like that. I'd wait at least a year to try to heal because I mean they were together for like maybe 10 or 15 years or maybe longer. I don't know. They were together for a long time. But on top of that, they broke up like maybe 6 months or a year before she died. It's weird. You know, it's so sad. See if this puts the wheelbarrow back where I need it because I moved it all the way across with the campers. Oh, it's too far. Shit. Just can't get a happy medium here.